Yo, what is up, boys? All right, sorry, I'm trying to adjust my microphone. This should be good. Not horrible quality, but let's see. So, we're gonna review these past 2 days and also go over my Notion journal and go over some stuff I'm implementing now to kind of get more data and be more advanced with my Notion process currently. Dude, by the way, these 2 days have been insane expansion candles. I did not trade today because I wasn't able to get on at market open exactly. But as you can see, we've been taking out tons of liquidity, targeting above here, which I honestly might see, we might see all-time highs again, which is really interesting after taking out these liquidity bulls and zooming to the upside. So we have this daily soup, we're expanding, we're looking bullish. This will be my long-term, what the frick? This will be my long-term doll up here, just for this current displacement leg. As we are just taking this low resistance, acting like it's pretty much nothing in this area here. So that's cool. If I zoom down to the 4, we've been just getting our daily expansion candles for the past couple of days. With Monday, I want to say either Monday is going to start low a week when manipulation, now we're moving up, or we'll get some sort of like Wednesday reversal or blah 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 if we do expand up into that liquidity pool we're targeting. Um, Monday was pretty good. Let me review see what happened today. Sorry, I am on my laptop, or I always use my laptop, but I'm actually on it this time, so it might be a little cooked. Monday, I was looking to target the gap fill of this new opening gap here, which we ended up having. So any trades, I was automatically having a bullish bias into the morning. I think it was this liquidity pool. Bullish bias into the morning, looking to target the high of this gap, new week opening gap that we formed. And then obviously there's more liquidity pulls up here, but this is my main draw on liquidity that I was using for this trading session. And let's see. So, oops, that's not Monday, fam. I'm not using the replay tool. I'm not doing that right now. So Monday, actually decently clean. I can go over my journal and show you what I was thinking, like my thought process. But we ran down off open. We expanded a little bit. We faked out. We started moving lower. So I want to see manipulation before we actually performed our bullish move. You got there. It's not a deep manipulation. Like I was looking for a double sweep. Obviously, like we should always be looking for some sort of better quality manipulation where we dig deeper further and then we actually start expanding up. But we're not always going to get it when we want to get the correct manipulation. Sometimes we're not going to get the. I'm going to make sure I'm recording still. Okay, we're not going to get the manipulation we want. It might be a one sweep, or I mean, it might be a single sweep, or we might come back later in the session and then re-sweep the pool for further expansion. But because I'm only looking in this 9:30 to 11 a.m. window to take a trade, I want to see a strong manipulation, either confirmed by some sort of bullish structure coming out of it, or preferably double sweep. I always want to see double sweep. That's why I was kind of leery to take trades out of this. So, but as you can see, we come down. What was I looking at here? I feel like there's some short. There was this gap I was looking at, but I also was targeting our new phase of price. I kind of can explain a little bit. I didn't take any trades, obviously, but it's kind of hard to see. As you see, we have this 1 minute FEG open, and I was looking to see if we could retrace. Let me go to my notes. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't mind that. My backpacking nerd streak is going feel crazy. So we had Monday, no trades, obviously. As you can see, I drew it out as a good one. It could be a one-to-one taken, but we pretty much respected this FEG, and we were running down. And obviously, I waited till we had a new phase of price, so we swept out this low, internal low. We ran up, respect this FEG, and we started displacing down. This would have been a really like a small scalp because I was nervous about these lows, this low here and this low here, causing a reversal, which they did end up causing reversal. So I probably would have not taken this trade because of how close these lows are. If we had more distance between the lows, like down here, blah blah blah, then that would be more comfortable because we'd have a new phase of price retracement into the FEG and then expansion to the opposite side. So yeah, so obviously didn't take that, but was something I journaled because it did present. I think I had time. My time indicator off. It doesn't go that far back, but we can just use this. 946, 940. Hold up, I continually forgot, bro. 944. So no, not a valid trade, but it's something I was just looking at. So not a valid trade though. Okay, so we end up displacing, inversing this, and this is where I'll be looking for a valid trade. The 950 macro. The problem about this was I like how we respect this FEG. I didn't like this candle. I'm sorry, this is my manipulation. Let's do this. Just say this. I liked how we were dipping in this FEG, but the open candle was super strong and displacing. I want to see some sort of internal soup in this FEG to confirm my narrative, because you know I'd rather not just take a trade off this and then this. I'm not just gonna buy there. I want to see us show some sort of soup, either a soup within FEG to confirm an expansion, or some sort of bullish closing candle that has a CISD form out of it to confirm expansion. And I think, can I go back to confirm expansion? So in this idea, we ran down, respecting this gap. We then had this doji wick candle that showed that we wanted to pursue bullish price action after respecting this, and then we displaced a massive bullish candle. So we can expect longs from this area, but obviously at the time of this doji, it's past the macro, and this was the last minute of the macro right here. This candle right here was the last minute, and I did not like that at all. I don't want to just buy off a straight down candle. I'd rather see some sort of confirmation out of the FEG before I buy. But yeah, target would have been this DOLP. So it would have been something like, if it was in time, it just had to happen a little quicker. It'd been something like this, with the target at the drawn liquidity or the filling of the gap, and then my low either below this doji or below the FEG. So sweet. So we soup up here and we start displacing lower. I got off the charts at this point, but I kind of want to view just from my own personal opinion and thoughts. There's 7. That could have been a short for any of you reversal traders, but obviously it's still against the overarching trend, which is bullish. So I would only want to participate in bullish price action throughout this day, especially. But after we did take out this high and then we resoup, this could be a potential reversal or retracement before we head higher. So that was that day. Monday. Tuesday was pretty similar to Monday, not gonna lie. This is actually pretty fresh. I just journaled Tuesday in my what the frick? I just journaled Tuesday in my Notion journal. But Tuesday was pretty dang similar. So if we look at the higher time frame, this, I don't like using laptop. I mean, it's not bad. If you look at the higher time frame, we swept out these lows. They're not like super identified lows. Yeah, it's more like a gap respecting, but it is still liquidity, and this is still some sort of form of manipulation, a false move going to the downside. This sell program that started here, that's taking out this, and then starting a buy program off that. So that confirms our bullish bias, and then targets for the day. But keep in mind, I haven't seen any videos or anything that y'all in the Discord have posted. Dude, we are all-time high running right now, actually. And then we also have consolidation, retracement, expansion. I have no freaking clue what the target, what the heck is going on. I have to like hop in the daily chart for this crap. I mean, this is the candle. This internal high, this daily high here. Was that even hit? Probably just now hit. Dude, that wasn't even hit. Okay, freaking. I was probably still. have that as an overarching target. But because of this portfolio playout or this profile, I would be considered looking for bullish trades if I was looking to on this day, which I wasn't because I was gone. But there wouldn't be really any sort of bearish confirmations because after seeing this manipulation, we would run up and we start taking out liquidity. I wouldn't want to see bullish trades. So here's a retracement play here. This was within 938 towards the end. Same thing. Okay, I wouldn't be super comfortable taking a trade like this because, like I said, I don't like just seeing the straight up and the straight down kind of thing. I want to see us re-sweep and then expand to the upside or to the downside or whatever play we're going for. Because if it's, I want to see some sort of respection out of the gap or out of whatever PD ray we're using, like this 1 minute here. And a deeper retracement would have been more. This is more discretional. Like a lot of the stuff I'm saying is like just over time with discretional bias, but I do want to see some sort of deeper retracement and a better respection out of it. So at this point, when I see this closing candle, then I would be more comfortable taking this trade. But at the point we're at a time, so we do not take anything. Okay, so what else do we have? This is kind of difficult because we did dip in time here with the 950. And yeah, the only thing I would be concerned about, because we haven't had a re-sweep yet, which we on these days is pretty similar, like we haven't had any sort of double sweep. I think we almost got a double sweep here, unless we got something on ES. But we almost got a re-sweep to confirm more bullish bias. Because I don't really think we'd be coming back to here because we're just displacing so much. But even if we had a confirmation sweep here, then that'd be kind of helpful. So I wouldn't feel too comfortable taking this because we're higher up in the range. Sorry, I don't even have my indicator on. Can you pull up, please, phone? Probably 243. Skip forward if you're getting bored at this point. I mean, here, this is such a little section of price action. I kind of want to use the 81. Bro. I forget. Whatever I was on is fine. Is that the low? Yeah, this is EQ. Yeah, okay. So we're touching EQ and then sweeping down. So I'd rather us get a retracement before expanding up in this leg. But obviously this is a pattern trade, a continuation plus time pattern trade because there's FEG here. It just comes in with more discretional because we are currently also in this in pop here where we souped and we are in some sort of bearish retracement leg. But yeah, this looks good here. Now that we're confirming we're buying up more. Let's see, what else did we have? 11. Nada went. I mean, it wasn't the 11 candle didn't really make the initial manipulation this gap, but this gap here was respected, so that technically is a continuation trade. I don't know, just taking something in this area I would want to be careful because it stops below this low because it looks so good for liquidity to be swept. But yeah, that is something to be in play. I marked this out too. We had a respection of this gap with time, and we continued here. If my doll was up there somewhere. This is, I like this a lot more than the other trades presented today. I don't know if y'all took anything. I probably honestly wouldn't have. But this is a super light touch into FEG, and we immediately get a bullish displacement candle out of it. There's no double sweep. We are currently in a new phase of price because we just took out this high here. We retraced. We made a bullish displacement candle. We retraced again, and then we are expanding out of it. So, yeah. And by this time, I'd probably be off the chart, so I would even take this, honestly. So it's good that these are both no trade days because it makes sense with how I trade. Let me get my Notion. There's Monday. Yeah, I took no trades watching the market as I don't have an eval or anything. I'm currently not trading eval right now, guys, but I will be getting back on the bandwagon. Just kind of been taking a break, but also I do want to buy an eval and just have it for A plus setups or do that again. But yeah, just been focused on other stuff. But that is obviously no excuse, and I need to have that eval ready for when the trade presents itself. Yeah, so pretty much staying out, and then the no trades on on today. No trades today because I was gone. I get up for work. It's nice because Monday, Tuesday are both pretty good expansion days. Yeah, so these expansion days have been really, really nice. But yeah, so that's it. I'm also implementing for mainly for Kev, for whoever wants to watch and learn about my Notion. I'm implementing trades, so now I can log individual trades, which is going to be very helpful because I can check and determine my key metrics per trade. So wait for InPop, I can check it. If I did that, I can check if I follow these certain rules, like no bank holiday. If I didn't trade before NFP or CPI, I do my bullets here, my 1, 2, 3, manipulation, double sweep or single, outcome of the trade, the basic stuff. So it's pretty much more in-depth analysis for each individual trade. How am I going to view it is I'm going to have, oops, trades, daily reviews, which will be an overview of the day and a rating, and then weekly reviews, which is going to be like this. I hopped in the week and I say what I've learned and what I did correct within the week. And I'll have like April, I'll have whatever week I traded. The weekly reviews is going to be saucy, and I do like this, and also I can make videos for weekly reviews, but I do like the Notion journal. So I can say I can go into the week, determine what I did right, what I did wrong. But yeah, so that's been helpful because recently, there's March, but we had this rough week here. This was on my last Road to Payout series. We had this good week here. So March, the middle of March, and the beginning of March was just good. Like I was waiting for green days. We had this rough losing streak here. We then had a no trade week when I implemented. This is what happened when I implemented the 3 bullet rule. So no trade, no trade, no trade, no trade. And then we proceed to go on a no trading streak pretty much. No trades through here. One losing day on this Monday. I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, we went over this already. That was an annoying trade. But then we proceeded to go with no trades the rest of the time. So been super, super less on the trades. My volume's been lower. But that's probably good. That helps with my impatience issue that I've been so patient. I just rate days and collect data. So yeah, that's nice. But I'm gonna stop rambling on because I'm just probably wasting your time at this point. But yeah, that's the review, y'all. Going over this week, just the 2 days I've proceeded so far, because I haven't been posting that much recently. I posted my Rather Payout where I'm just reviewing stuff. But other than that, this is for the private group, obviously. And yeah, guys, y'all have a great rest of your day, whatever time it is for you. Peace out.